Hey there, Jon Chorba here from ReallyEasyGuitarLessons.com, and in this video lesson I'm going to show you how to play an easy strummy version of Yellow by Coldplay. So with all of my easy strummy version video lessons, this is not something that is matching anything that's happening on the recording. While there is an acoustic guitar on this recording, it's tuned differently, it's got some weird chord shapes. This is a lesson that is optimized for the beginner guitar player, somebody who's just learning your basic open chords and basic strumming patterns. This is for you because that's what we're going to do with this. We're going to put a capo on the 4th fret, play some basic open chords with a relatively easy strumming pattern, and we're going to be able to do that throughout the entire song. So let's jump in and get started. Okay, so like I said in the intro, we are going to put a capo on the 4th fret. And all of our chords are going to be in relation to the capo. So if I'm talking about the 1st or 2nd or 3rd fret, I'm talking about in relationship to the capo, okay? So the first chord we're gonna do is a G, and I'm gonna recommend we do this G like so. 3rd fret of the E string with the middle, 2nd fret of the A string with the index, open D, open G, open B, and then 3rd fret of the E. So I think for this version of the song, I think having the B string be open is nice. You could play the G like this where you cover the 3rd fret of the B string. But I think for this version of the song, having the B string be open is gonna make it sound nice. So G, and then we're gonna do a D, open D string, 2nd fret G, 3rd fret B, 2nd fret E, and then we are gonna do a C, which is gonna be 3rd fret A, 2nd fret D, open G, 1st fret B, open E, play from the A string down. And then we're also going to do an E minor, open E string, 2nd fret of the A and the D, open G, open B, open E. And then at the very end of the song, you're also going to see a D minor, which is open D, 2nd fret G, 3rd fret B, and then now 1st fret E. All right, so all the chords in the song, G, D, C, E minor, and D minor. All right, before we get into the chord progressions, let's just talk about what the right hand's gonna be doing, strumming pattern. We're gonna do 1 and 2 and 3 E and a 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 E and a 4 and. That's down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. So just spend some time just doing that. Mute your strings with your fretting hand, right? To mute your strings, you're just lightly touching them so that it sounds muted. If you're hearing that, that means you're adding too much pressure. You should just have a very light touch, lightly touch the strings, and try to create that rhythm. Da 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 da. 1 and 2 and 3 E and a 4 and 2 and 3 E and a 4 and. Okay, down 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 down. Okay, one iteration of that pattern equals one measure. And so now we could talk about the chord progression. So for the intro, you're gonna do G for 6 total measures. Okay, 4 measures and then 2 measures. And then we're gonna do D for 2 measures, C for 2 measures, and then G for 2 measures, okay? So remember, the one cycle of that equals one measure. So 6 times for the G, and then twice for the D, twice for the C, and then twice for the G. Okay, and then we get into our verse, which is gonna just be G, D, and C, 2 times for G, 2 times for D, and then 2 times for C, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the intro and the first 3 verses with the isolated vocal and a metronome. we have a pre-chorus and then a chorus. So the pre-chorus is you're just gonna be hanging on G for 2 extra measures. And then for the chorus, you're gonna do C for a measure, E minor to D for a split measure. And this is tricky because the E minor is on beat 1, but the D is on the and of 2. So if you look at your strumming pattern, 1 and 2 and, that's where the chords change. 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and. So the C, 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4. And then you repeat that, C for a measure, split measure, E minor, D. Do it again, C for a measure, split measure, E minor, D. And then C for 2 measures. We're really the first measure of that, the last iteration of that C there. The first is a full strumming pattern. And then that last one, just hit it once and let it ring out, okay? And then after the chorus, we do a break, which is just like your intro, G for 2, D for 2, C for 2, G for 2. When I say I like the intro has 4 extra measures of the G, but then it goes to that pattern of G, D, C, G for 2 measures. So now I want to put the song back on. I'm going to start out the pre-chorus. I'm going to go through a pre-chorus, a chorus, and then the break and stop it right before the next verse.
And it was all yellow. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin glows. Turn into something beautiful. And you know I love you so. You know I love you so.
And then the only other chord progression in the song is the outro, which you're gonna do G for 2 measures, and then now switch it to a D minor for just 1 measure, and then go to C for 2 full measures of the strumming pattern, and then on the next beat 1, just hit the C and let it ring. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate along with the outro.
Look how they shine. Look at the stars. How they shine for you, and all the things that you do.
All right, and then for the song structure, you're gonna do your intro, and then you got 3 verses in a row, followed by a pre-chorus and a chorus, and then you have your break, followed by 2 verses, then another pre-chorus, chorus, another break, and then the bridge is really just the verse pattern 2 times, and then you've got your outro, and that's the whole song. All right, like with all really easy strumming versions of songs, you want to follow the same process. Make sure that you know how to play the chords first. There's some pretty basic chords in here. Even if you're on the newer side of things, you probably have seen a G and a D and a C before. So make sure you know how to play those first, though, before jumping into anything. And then, of course, always, always, always isolate your difficult chord changing. Chord changing is the #1 skill that you have to master in order to be able to learn many, many, many strummy songs, okay? You need to focus on the chord changing, isolate it, and practice it relentlessly. All right, and then when you add strumming to the mix, okay, always make sure that your hands are in sync. You don't want to be hearing long gaps of silence when you're strumming chords. If you do, that is the signal that you need to work on your chord changes more. All right, that's it for this video lesson. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.